She thought she didn't need approval, especially not mine. And honestly, she couldn't have cared less that I hated her. But what neither of us saw coming was that less than 24 hours later, I'd have her pinned against my kitchen wall, my lips hovering just inches from hers. "Are you good enough for my son?" That was the first thing I said to her when Jason brought her to my birthday dinner. She didn't flinch. "With all due respect, Mrs. Miller, I'm not here to impress you," she said, staring straight into me. Something flickered in my chest: heat, interest, irritation. Finally, one with a backbone, I muttered, more to myself than to her. I turned and left for the kitchen, pretending to be unimpressed. But before rounding the corner, I let my eyes travel once more, top to bottom. She noticed. And smirked. Dinner was a battlefield disguised as a meal. Every question I asked, she answered like it was a duel, poised, sharp, just a little insolent. I mocked her taste. Called her palate juvenile. She countered with a toast of Bordeaux, coolly saying, "Your mother's entitled to her opinions, even if they're elitist and a little outdated." Jason looked like he might crawl under the table. She, on the other hand, was clearly enjoying herself. "You're exactly what I expected," I told her. But my eyes betrayed something deeper, something I knew she was starting to recognize, even if neither of us had words for it yet. The next morning, I woke early and came downstairs to make coffee. The house was quiet. Jason was still asleep in his childhood room, with her. I told myself I needed solitude. But maybe I was hoping. And then, there she was. Standing in the kitchen doorway. Hoodie. Bare legs. Caught off guard. "Good morning," she said, her voice a little breathless. I didn't turn around right away. I just took in the scent of fresh coffee, and her. "You know what's funny?" I said finally. "I've spent 2 decades judging people by what they eat. And now I can't stop thinking about you, eating instant noodles like it's fine cuisine." She stilled. "What do you mean? You really didn't notice how I looked at you last night?" I thought it was contempt. "Darling," I turned then. It was everything but. I should have stopped. Stepped back. Said something safe. But she was standing there, so casually, so defiantly, like temptation wrapped in comfort. She was a contradiction I couldn't resist. "You know what they say about critics," I murmured, stepping closer. "The harder we judge something in public, the more secretly we admire it in private," she finished softly. Our breaths mingled. And in the silence that followed, I gave in. I pressed her back against the wall, heart racing, pulse pounding. The moment burned, reckless, forbidden, alive. And in that second, I understood with perfect, devastating clarity. I was about to make the most delicious mistake of my life.